Hello and welcome to Snapshot 24W09A. In today's snapshot we actually have some rather interesting features. First off, we're looking at the bogged. It now has a new texture, with the mushrooms being on it, sort of like the mushroom. And you can also, surprisingly, shear them to get some mushrooms from them. There you go, we've got a brown mushroom and a red mushroom. Also, here they are side by side, one sheared, one not. They look... Honestly, I really like the little addition of the little bugged mushrooms. Along with this, they can drop two red mushrooms, rather a red and a brown mushroom together, or just a singular brown. There's been some changes to the wind charge, so now the player and Breeze shoot them more accurately, so I'm sure everyone's seen this little thing on Reddit. These will work a lot more consistently now. Thanks to this change, it's, that's great. The next big change is to wolf armor. This has had quite the big rework, with wolves now actually being impervious to most types of damage, and the damage itself being done to the armor. As you can see here, it's got the cracked texture, like the iron golems, and then you can click on it to heal it. I feel like the armor repair should maybe be prioritized over the sitting down. You shouldn't have to sit down the wolf first, I guess. Actually, that does sort of make sense. I could see why you'd have to sit down a wolf to repair its armor, but for quality of life, it would be nice if you could just repair it without having to sit it down. Another really cool change to the wolf armor, which a lot of people have been asking for, is Dyable wolf armor. So if we click this, and we've got an orange wolf armor, which of course we can put on the wolf, and this looks really cool. I wonder if you can't click on it to take it off. Can I use shears or something? Oh wait, how do I spell shear? How do I take wolf armor off? Okay, shears. Because if I also switch out the color, we can get the green one as well. Of course, this will work for all of the wolves, of course, Each wolf will have its own different type of, colour. Pretty nice to have them coloured. And of course, like the leather, you can wash it off in a cauldron. Okay, so now we've got the new vault texture. It's a lot better in my opinion. It's now got the lights at the bottom and a new top bit. I'll give a quick side by side with the old one. My only thing is it kind of feels weird next to the trial spawner now, because I feel like it's got a lot of detail in its shading, where this one doesn't. Obviously it's got less on it, but it's kind of now an odd comparison. The next big change is actually in the menus. There's no longer the ugly dirt background, as you can see. If you go to all the different settings, controls, my controls, no dirt background at all. It's now got this nice, darkened background here with a nice blur. You can also control the blur if you go to options and accessibility. Here we go. There should be... There we go. Menu blur. I really like blur, so I'm going to turn it up. I personally had a blur mod myself, and I'm really liking the fact it's in vanilla. It's not in these sort of menus. It's just, this sort of menu here. If we exit the game, it is also in these menus, so there's no more dirt. Just your regular old, panorama visible. This nice black bit here helped the contrast a bit. I think if it's not already in the accessibility, they could do with giving an option to make it like a solid background colour. I think that would be very nice for the sake of accessibility. Text background opacity. I think this might be it. If I turn it to 0... I'm not seeing any difference. Text. I'm personally not seeing any difference, but I'm more referring to this one, so it's a solid black. And like the other backgrounds, the end has a new background, apparently. Oh, I really like this one. For the poem, I think the poem's about to play now. I really like this. It's a lot nicer than the dirt. It also makes it a lot more, dramatic. Wonderful change. Love the new backgrounds. How do I skip it? It's really nice, but I want to skip it. And that about covers everything for this snapshot. There is a few technical changes, but I'm not smart enough to cover them, so go read the changelog if you really care.